You're great.
You're great.
You're great.
You're great.
You're
Hey,
great.
Derek.
Are we gonna have nicknames for each other each episode?
You're
I think
great.
we should.
You're great.
I'm Underboob. That's the original. That's the OG. So you're Nev Nips. I'm Underboob.
Oh wait, let's not give away the studio production value we have here.
It's pretty low.
You're probably going to sing anyway, so you might as well just use
That's
that
a
part,
good
you
point.
know? I got it. Jesus. You're great.
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 Welcome to the Hug Life podcast. I am Mike, calm and collected Coletta. Ooh,
And I am Monica. Never not Nevi. I was trying to.
that's good.
Never not Nevi. There
Mike,
you go.
calm and Coletta. Never not Nevi.
I was trying to do an N alliteration
That's
thing.
pretty.
You know,
I actually
just
like
going,
those. Those are
"Thank
pretty
you."
good.
I was trying to put another word in there because I was like, never not Nevi. I confused myself thinking I was saying you were not Nevi, but really you're never not
Yeah,
Nevi.
never not. It's a double negative. It gets
Mhm.
confusing
I
because this is a
sometimes-
doubly positive show.
That's right. Well, Mom, let's start with where you're going to be, and then I'll do my dates after you.
Yeah, this week I will be Friday night. I'm in Everett at the Angel of the Winds Casino with Dan Cummins. Tis sold out though.
Time suck.
Yeah, Saturday I'm in Moscow, Idaho for 2 shows there. Going to be great. Last one hosting, so come hang out with me. And then next week, what is next week? Oh, next week I'm going to see Mean Girls
Nice. The musical?
on Broadway. Yeah, the musical. And then the week after that, I'm in Kennewick after Thanksgiving and Boise on the Saturday. And then after that, I'm in Oklahoma City at the Looney Bin with Gabriel Rutledge. So there you go. My calendar is updated. Yes.
Who doesn't love Gabby? All right. I am going to be on November 17th at the Airport Tavern in Tacoma, Washington.
Oh, I forgot about that.
That's the way I'm doing that with you. That's fine. And then on November 26th through 28th, that's Thanksgiving weekend, the Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I am at the Punchline Comedy Club in Sacramento, California.
Yeah.
Yeah, super fun. All right.
Yeah,
Other
hopefully
things.
you actually get to do shows.
Oh my gosh, we'll talk about that in a bit. So other things you can do to support this podcast, you can rate, review, and subscribe to us wherever you listen, or you can just follow us on Spotify, or you can just tell your friends about us. That's super helpful. We have a Patreon, patreon.com/HugLifePodcast. $1 a month. You get a bonus episode a month. Also access to the entire backlog of stuff to listen to.
Backlogged.
If you go to huglifepodcast.com or monicanevi.com and click on the Amazon banner and shop as you normally would, we also get a little kickback from that. That helps out a ton. Our favorite artist in the entire world is Danny Dodge. She does our art for us. You can go to studiododge.com or at Studio Dodge on Instagram. We have an
Can I
Instagram.
just say something?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, we have an Instagram. Yes.
At Hug Life Podcast. Monica posts
Yeah.
funny pictures of animals. I don't do anything on it, but Monica's really good at it, and everyone should give her
I
attention.
mean, not really, but yeah, I try. Backlogged. Sounds like you haven't pooped in a while.
It really does. Like, because you get all these
That's what I've been
logs
thinking this
stuck in
whole time.
there. You know what? I'm glad that we're on the same wavelength usually, and I just completely missed that one. My brain got backlogged.
Yeah, it just stopped right there, and then
Just stopped dead in its
Nothing else
poop
could come out.
tracks. Everyone knows that. All right. I think that's pretty much all of our plugs. Did I nail it? I think I nailed it.
you did good. You did. That was real good.
Thank you. Trying to do more professional radio voices and
Yeah.
read-throughs. Monica, do you have any lexical embraces?
I feel like I've done this one before, but maybe I'm going to do it anyways.
Okay.
Doing something that you should have done a while ago and finally getting it finished. You know, I mowed the lawn today, even though I did it in the rain.
Oh,
and I
nice.
meant to do it like last week, you know, and then I also took out all the dying plants out of our planter, you
That's
know,
good. You need to do that. That's important.
and it didn't take that long, even though it was cold and wet. I still did it.
Nice work. Good
Yeah.
job. Well, I have 3, I think, this week.
Okay.
Watch out now. I have having good internet in a hotel is my first one.
Okay.
That's a fun
Nice.
thing. When you go there and you're like, I can play my games. That's what happened to me in Michigan. It's fantastic. Good job. Renovated Holiday Inn Express. Did great work. Second thing is people that are chill on flights.
Okay.
because we had a little rocky flight in my red eye, which was awful. And the dude next to me lost his chill, which caused me to lose my chill because I should have I knew it was fine, but he was like clearly freaking out and like looking around, like shaking. And his wife was like petting him. It was weird. Okay. But it threw me off. And then the flight's back. I had people that were just like, it's all good. I got to pee. That's fine. Do you know? I'm like, yeah, sure.
Bumpy coming back too?
It was a little bit bumpy, but not too bad. I think it was because it was in the middle of the night. Like it looked like every scene in a movie where a plane goes down. You know, it's all the cabin's completely dark. People are sleeping. Everyone's freaking out. That's what it looked like. It's like, yeah, exactly.
I mean, I'm flying this week. Great.
Sorry about that. And then the third thing I have is actually, I wanted to just take some time to say how fun it was at the comedy club, Dr. Grins in Grand Rapids, Michigan. I had a really good time. Minus the slip up on Saturday. I felt so bad. If you didn't know, essentially their point of sale system went out and they had to refund like all the tickets because they couldn't sell drinks or couldn't sell anything, including in the other businesses in this building. It all went out. Like they probably lost, my guess would be like tens of thousands of dollars for a Saturday night. Yeah, I felt super bad. And the club is still really like stand up and they paid us, which was awesome. And they were like a really good club and they were really good staff and they were all great. And I just wanted to say, thanks. It just sucks. Cause yeah, I was like, both Kelsey and I were like super looking forward to the show. Cause we were like talking about our bits and like working on stuff all day. I was trying to work on stuff to like change some things around. And so I was like excited to try it all. And then they're like, nope, no show. And I'm like,
that is so weird too, when you're like ready to have two, especially if they're like sold out shows. And then never mind, nothing.
I told Kelsey, I'm like, now you know what blue balls feels like. Comedy blue balls. But and then the best part about it was, well, not the best, but like a funny thing that happened is we tried to go to the Dave Matthews concert across the street at the arena because we had nothing to do. And we're like, let's try to get in this thing. And the guy's like, it's 30 minutes left. And Kelsey's like, and I were like, you can't just let us in. And they're like, no, I'll lose my job. And we're like, okay. And he's like, well, but can we buy a ticket? He's like, tickets are available, but you don't want to pay that much for 30 minutes of concert. And we're like, okay. And then we went and tried to get dessert, and that was like closed. And so we just were like, all right, high fives. And we just went back to our hotels and left. It's like the most uneventful ending of
what a weird place to have like, oh, I have a Saturday off, you know?
I was sitting in my hotel room at 10 o'clock, just like, what the fuck happened? Like, it's just like, and I was like, I'm supposed to be on stage. I'm supposed to like right now, I'm supposed to be on stage, and I was having a really fun time. And the whole weekend was great. And I was just like, it like was cementing like comedy is like my favorite thing to do. You know, it's good to have those weekends that, like cement, like this is my favorite thing and I'm having a fun time. And then someone just
taken away from you,
swept the leg, and then I was down.
Swept the leg on
like Karate Kid. It was the worst. So, but the club is really great. And so I just wanted to shout out the comedy club because they were
nice.
Very, very nice and kind and wonderful.
Do you have any good news?
I do have good news. Do you want to bring it in?
Are you ready for that?
I am ready for it.
Okay. Hey guys, good news.
Hey, welcome to Good News. Things back, Coletta. After noticing a lack of good sticks at a park, a dad turns old tree branches into a quote stick library for neighborhood dogs. So you know, like the little free library, you know about those, right?
Yeah.
This guy just took branches in his yard. He cut them into like 1 foot long sticks for dogs, and he made a box that says stick library. It's a fancy, very fancy box, and it says please return, and people at the park can grab a stick and throw it for their dog, and then when the dog's done with it, they put it back in the box. I just thought it was a really funny idea.
That is funny. Well, and I do like, okay, a lot of people waste their time being dickheads on the internet or whatever they're up to, shitting on people. This guy wasted his time doing something nice for dogs. You know, it's like,
I mean, we're all like, when you think about it, you do so many things each day that waste time, but this was kind of productive. Like, and they said
it makes other people and dogs happy.
And they said in the thing, like,
just
so
like
far, like 50 neighbors have confirmed they've used their sticks in the stick library.
I mean, we've heard about it. So enough people were talking about it, you know,
it's worth it. So get a stick library, you know, it's fun. Okay. Second story is currently having some issues, but this is called How This Bouncy Castle Cleans the Air and Gobbles CO2 While You Jump. So this is my cool tech thing. So this was, it was, I guess, revealed. What's the name of it I'm looking for? the word that I guess revealed works, but it was in Poland. It was unveiled. That's what I'm looking. It was unveiled in Poland, and it is for the 2021 United Nations Climate Change Conference happening in Glasgow. Inside of the bouncy house, the tubes are microscopic algae that feed on carbon and other minerals in the air. So it's actually blown up with CO2 from the air. And then the algae eats the carbon dioxide inside the little bouncy castle, and kids can bounce in it. So they're actually bouncing.
I've heard about that algae.
Yeah. Now the algae.
I didn't know you could put it in a bouncy castle.
Yeah, but they made a bouncy castle out of it, and kids can jump and play in it while making the air cleaner. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
So and they said this technology could give climate change the most formidable enemy it has faced yet, the relentless energy of a play-hungry school child. So,
I love the idea of climate change being afraid of a bouncy castle.
yeah, it makes more sense to me.
Yeah. It just really doesn't make.
You like bouncy castles as a kid? Like, was that a thing that you enjoyed?
We really never know what is going to happen, We'd be like, we thought this was going to happen. Then there was a pandemic. And then we started to reverse climate change with a bouncy castle. What?
I love a good bouncy castle. Did you hear my question though? Did you like bouncy castles as a kid?
I think, and I guess, I don't know. It always seemed like you didn't bounce very high, what I mean?
Yeah, but I think the point was just my brother and I to go in there and try to tackle each other as hard as we could.
Yeah, I think there was a lot of wrestling and stuff happening.
It made you feel like you were a professional wrestler, which as a small kid is important, to feel powerful.
Yeah. I mean, I often wonder how my brother didn't kill me doing wrestling moves and shit.
It's true.
So.
Moshwin. The Mosh knows how to suplex. Also, the Mosh is a great wrestling name. Just throwing it out there. That would
be pretty good. Yeah. Yeah. Come in the mosh pit.
He's gonna go. That's what he calls his trailer.
That's what he calls the ring when he's in there. In
the mosh pit. Yeah. I could see him. He's tall. He could be a wrestler. I could see it working.
Yeah, he's really big.
Yeah, he'd be like Big Show.
Yeah, there you go. All right. Is that good?
Oh yeah, that was it. Sorry.
Okay. Hey guys, that was good news. Okay. I have a top 5 if you'd like to play.
I love this game. It's my favorite thing in the entire world. Let's play.
Okay. All those stupid national days?
Yeah. Like national pancake day or whatever.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. All right. So I'm going to give you maybe not the top 5, but 5 stupid ones.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to tell us why you would be so excited, like you really go all out for this day.
This is
like
okay.
You like really celebrate.
Why I should go out for this. Go all out. Okay.
Yeah. You know how people like dress up at work sometimes for certain things?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like St. Patrick's Day, they're all dressed in green and crap. Yeah. But this is like
so
silly
you're
ones. Got it.
Fucking into it. All right.
Okay.
May 9th. This is number 1. May 9th is National Lost Sock Memorial Day. It's a day of mourning for your socks.
For your socks. Lost. I think it would actually be a good thing to get into because I do want to have some use for my one sock that I have left. So it could be like at work, it's okay to wear mismatching socks that day.
Oh, okay.
I think that would be a good use.
How you dress up.
Yeah.
You didn't. I'm sure everyone assumed your use for the one sock was jacking off, but
that's why. That's what everyone's doing. That's why the one's missing or why they have one left to use. Maybe, how they're using the one left. You guys are like, if you just jerk off twice, you don't have to worry about the socks being mismatched.
Just jerk off twice.
You could just do it the first. You use each sock and then you're good. The pairs are. That's how pairs work.
And that's
how numbers work.
To after one sock has lost its partner, to then jerk off.
You were going to say virginity.
To then take its virginity. No. Oh my God.
For me, it's always like holes, like you get a hole in your sock and then you're like throw the one away and then you have the spare one. Oh, sorry. Were you thinking about something gross still?
Well, because we were still talking about jerking off and you said, for me, it's holes.
Oh gosh. No, that sounds so terrible. I was thinking about in the socks, Monica.
You're like any hole is fine. Okay.
That's when I become a creep. That's like my episode. This is episode 348 is when I'm just like, any hole goes.
Jesus Christ. Any hole goes. Oh my God.
Not going to be the title of the podcast.
Go to the next one. June 10th is National Ballpoint Pen Day. How do you celebrate that one?
How would you celebrate that one? Celebrate? I just
It's a
became
celebration.
how would I celebrate that one? Well, I think I would use, you know how people draw on their hands and stuff. This is like I would. It's like you do art with a ballpoint pen on your skin because people do that all the
Okay.
time.
Oh,
That's
you
how
could
I
do that
would-
like all over.
You could do like a tattoo almost of,
Yeah, you
but
could do
it's
like a whole
ballpoint pen.
sleeve.
Yeah, a ballpoint pen sleeve,
That'd be pretty cool.
a Bic sleeve, if you will, if you want to
I
brand
do
it.
like ballpoint pens, honestly.
I do
so-
too. I like the gel ones that you showed me. Those are my favorite ones.
Oh yeah, the pilots.
The gel pilots. Those are some good pens right there.
Okay, number 3. Let's see. Oh, okay, ready.
I'm ready.
National Rat Catchers Day. That is, in appreciation of exterminators and in remembrance of the Pied Piper.
I
apparently.
would catch the rats and sell them to weirdos that like to have rats for pets. That's what I would do. That's how I would celebrate this holiday. I would
Okay.
try to make a little money off of it. I'd be like, oh, it's Rat
Like,
Catchers
it
Day.
is-
Time to
Rat
put on my
Catchers Day.
coveralls and have a jackpot day with some weirdos that
I
own
think
snakes.
to celebrate the
Thank you
rat
for using the
catcher.
correct term. Thank you.
he should not have to catch rats that day. That's how I
They should just get a day off. Hey, maybe
Yeah,
give the
everyone else
exterminator a
catch
day off on Rat Catchers Day. Or everyone try to learn the flute because of the Pied Piper. You know? I think I would.
Yes,
I
sorry,
think I
I'm
would be
reading
good
some
at-
of these and they're like
as a rat.
very stupid.
I think as a rat catcher, I would do great catching and I'd get excited to catch, but I could not kill the rat. That's how I feel. I wouldn't be able to do that.
All right, July 29th. This is number 4. July 29th is National Talk in an Elevator Day. Do you talk in the elevator?
No, never.
No, I never do. I always
Although-
just stare at the wall.
That's not true because you know what I found out about Michigan? People are very friendly in the elevator at the
That's
hotel.
a
in
Midwest
Michigan.
nice thing for sure.
It really is. So, I mean, if
Yeah.
I was in Michigan, I could probably pull it off because I had like conversations from the button push to the floor with people.
So
'cause
maybe
they were-
now you know how to do it.
now I know how to do it. You talk about the weather. You talk about the like
Who
key
farted?
card, the buttons in the elevator. You talk about
Oh,
who farted.
yeah.
You shit your pants. Talk to them about it. You know the usual.
Talk about shitting your pants. Yeah.
You just like I look them dead in the eyes and I go, and then I go, let's get into it, and I start talking about it.
Well,
It's like
maybe they're
conversation.
just like, well, he seems grumpy. He doesn't want to talk. And then you're like, I shit my pants. And then they're like,
I
oh, okay.
just shit my pants today. They were very talkative in because the hotel didn't have a continental breakfast, much to my dismay, because it was a nicer Holiday Inn Express. But what they did is
Mm.
you'd pay $5 on your like incidentals card, and you'd get just breakfast and a drink. So you'd get cheap breakfast. And so I did that
Okay.
because I wanted to. And those people at the breakfast
Because I
were
wanted
very chatty,
Oh,
very
I
chatty
bet.
breakfast people. The
Old people at a
servers,
continental breakfast or
the
a
old
breakfast.
people. Oh my gosh. And they were chatting about things when they weren't talking to me. They were talking about some heavy shit. They were talking about like people like breaking up and
Kidding.
divorces. And I'm like, why are you talking about
Oh,
this at 8 in the morning? Oh gosh.
And to strangers.
To strangers. It's too much. It's too much.
Learned a lot. Okay, so I think you'd be good. You just ride the elevator up and down all day.
And
chat
elevator,
it
you
up.
get to push a button. I love pushing buttons. It's fun, both figuratively and emotionally.
All right. This one's weird, and I didn't even know this was a thing.
Okay.
They said they didn't make it up. It's actually on the calendar.
All right.
This is number 5. National Sneak some zucchini into your neighbor's porch day.
Sneak some zucchini
Onto, I'm assuming it's onto your
onto your
neighbor's
neighbor's porch day. That
yeah.
sounds
you're gonna
like
try
a
to sneak a
euphemism.
zucchini,
That sounds like
Yeah.
you're trying to slip them
and
the
then you'd
old
be like,
zucchini.
your neighbor's trying to fuck.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna take this holiday as you're trying to swing with
Maybe
your
that's-
neighbors. That's what I feel like it is.
Yeah, maybe that's what that means. It's like a innuendo for fuck your neighbor day.
Mm-hmm. Because who honestly always has zucchini on hand? You know, realistically, like
That's fair. And if I do have a zucchini, I've purchased it and intend on eating it. So
yeah. So I
I'm not gonna put it
think
on your porch.
this is a good holiday to celebrate and really get into if you're a horned up person that wants to sleep with your neighbor. You know,
Okay.
that's probably what you need to do.
That's good. I mean, it would be the real life version of the eggplant emoji. I feel
For
like,
sure. The zucchini.
just to put it on
emoji.
someone's porch.
Mhm. That's like a sign.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, Greg, put a zucchini on our porch. So it's going down.
Yeah. I'm gonna try
Watch
to
out.
put a zucchini on her porch.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, put like 7 zucchinis
like,
on her porch.
What?
You talking about? You talking about produce? Yeah, I don't grow anything.
Stop
I had to
being
make a trip to
weird.
the store.
All right, you did great. I thought that was good. I can't wait to see you celebrate these.
You know what I'm
We'll put it
surprised
on
didn't come
Instagram.
up is the Talk Like a Pirate Day one. That's the one that everyone talks about. The National Talk
I know,
Like a
and I
Pirate
didn't
Day.
want to go to. I mean, there's a lot that are
You know,
on this list.
kudos
To
to
be
you.
honest, we
Not
could
to go
do another
mainstream.
round.
You know,
Spicy guacamole day,
that just seems like diarrhea.
International
Central. I don't
Ninja
need that.
Day.
I mean, that's a
Answer
fun
the
one.
phone like Buddy the Elf on December 18th. No, thank you.
Oh.
Anyways,
I think the zucchini
Oops.
porch one's a great one to end on because it's definitely sexual. So, and that's our podcast.
there's
much.
probably more innuendo in that list. We could find other ones that's like, that means vagina.
Buddy the Elf, that means vagina.
Yeah, leave a microwaved melon on your neighbor's porch day.
Leave that one extra sock on your porch day.
leave that holy sock on your neighbor's porch day. Okay. Oh
It
my
gets
gosh.
really
Okay.
specific with like other like government buildings. Like
It's like leave your
leave a-
flashlight on the neighbor's porch.
leave a microwaved cantaloupe on your DMV porch.
Oh shit. Okay.
Oh,
Well, you did
silly.
great.
Thank
I think
you.
we had a good episode.
I think so too. Do you have a charity in mind for the episode today?
I don't.
You
Don't.
don't? Well, that's okay. Well, you know what the charity should be because we're getting close to the holidays. Food banks. Everyone likes
Yes,
food bank stuff on the
I'm gonna
holidays.
say we usually bring it up now. Check it
Mhm.
out. You can volunteer too if you don't want to donate food or money is always
Oh, yeah,
helpful.
that's a
Sometimes
great
people go, here's
time.
all my old ass canned food, when really you could just give them some money and then they can have meals and other things provided.
That's right. Volunteer
Or donate your time.
or
yes.
donate your time, donate food, be a
Mhm.
friendly person. All right. With that, is there anything you want to say to the listener before we go, Monica?
Oh, I love you so much.